Stadium in Kansas City. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave me underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the running game with Jacobs. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
Williams loses the football.
Damian Williams on the carry.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Carr now on first down. The open man here, Renfrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Carr to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Carr completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Now Carr again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furious of going over.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tanner Muse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
25 yards.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mahomes with the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder. But no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second and goal, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to...
They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Harrison Butker.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. First and 10 as they start this drive. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Carr's pass complete to Lynn Bowden.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Carr now on first down. And he'll find Moreau here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd.
And Mahomes opting to keep this one. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Again, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Carr again. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Carr's pass.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Williams, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
That's good.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes firing complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his car on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a
big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
This is out quickly to the right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Carr to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear Get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now here's Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this throw will be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Mahomes pass intercepted by the Raiders.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly is. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Travis Kelce.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the return, here's Richard. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Carr going to throw here. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete.
No good. A fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the